What would a 40-year plan have looked like when we started? I think we just had enough trouble thinking about a one-year plan, to tell the truth. Thinking ahead 1 year, how do you fund it? Who's the staff person going to be? Do we have enough supplies and materials to keep it going? My name is Karen Prepisny, and I was a member of the original group of people that helped to establish Lincoln Park Community Shelter.
Chicago, 1984. In one of the most prosperous cities in the world, men and women lived on the street. 4 church congregations in Lincoln Park believed that this was not right and asked themselves,
what could we do to help the people in our community? And I think we determined that we really needed to see if we could provide some kind of emergency overnight shelter. And so St. Clemens decided that we could open up in the basement of their church. And we did this very quietly, without telling the neighbors, without really telling anyone.
I began volunteering with the shelter around 1989, and shortly after that I began sleeping in the basement of St. Paul's Church and at St. Clemens Parish and at Lincoln Park Presbyterian Church with quite a bit of regularity.
I remember clearly the walks from St. Paul's Church of Christ after having dinner, walking with 20 guests to St. Clemens, and going up the street. Sometimes it would be snowing in the winter, but it was always kind of a piece of calm of just working with our homeless neighbors and just serving them in that way. And I was really proud that Lincoln Park Presbyterian, St. Clemens, St. Paul's Church of Christ, how it came together to really open up their spaces.
But we really needed someone with a social service background to really help work with these individuals and to start thinking about what they needed besides just some food and a place to sleep.
Started as bare bones operation and created a track program so that we could address our guests' other needs. And from there, it's gone on to much greater heights and obviously a super effective institution now.
The shelter means a lot to me. It's really one of the most wonderful experiences I've had. Challenging during that time, but how you could see people come together, overcome obstacles, support our neighbors who are in need, people of all faiths, all backgrounds, that come together to generate hope and stability for people in need, I think is just one of the most amazing things we can do as a society these days.
What I found at LPCS was a real sense of community, both with the guests who stayed there as well as the staff and the volunteers and board members.
I'm not sure which I would say has been more dramatic, the physical evolution of LPCS's facilities or the expansion of its programming.
over the past 40 years, LPCS has grown beyond simply offering a warm bed. Today, we provide showers, meals, and vital support through drop-in services and citywide outreach, ensuring access to counseling and housing opportunities for all, not just those staying in our shelter.
My name is Walter Curtis. I'm a graduate of Lincoln Park Community Service. I graduated February 19th of 2020. I moved down the street. I come back here for assistance when I need it.
I'm still Janet Matthews, and when I was homeless, I never in a million years thought I'd make board of the shelter system. I was like, knock me over with a feather when that happened, because that was pretty amazing. But I try to do my best with what is going on and contribute where I can.
And I just want to congratulate Lincoln Park Community Services on its 40th anniversary of being such a vibrant part of the community.
Lincoln Park Community Services has grown exponentially over the last 40 years. And while we had hoped that our numbers of people served would go down, the need has actually increased. So our vision for the next 40 years is to make sure that our doors remain open so that we can assist those individuals who are experiencing homelessness by providing hope and a home.